and how. Alright, let me look, let me notify the people. Uh, there we go. That's the way to let the people know. You Tiz, you civilian, you captain won the internet today. I did it for the lulz. Okay, y'all. I am so tired. I've had a long day. Not a bad one per se, but I am a little exhausted. I was considering postponing the stream, but I figured I'm gonna play video games anyways because I have trouble relaxing. Um, so, may as well play some game for the cause, for the um I'm playing KoTOR to at an angle right now because I have yet to move my TV. Okay, that's better. That's definitely better. All right. We're gonna go in here. Oh yeah, we're on Dantooine right now. Obviously, after it was bombed. So this is during the events of KoTOR 2. So this was after the Sith already bombed it, and then the Sith were defeated. And this Enclave sublevel here is another one of the areas where you don't want to use force speed. And even then, I can't guarantee that it won't crash. Okay. So we'll just stick with Master Valor. And maybe I'll still let some of the other characters use force speed. But not me. Not the character that you're controlling. That could go south very quickly. I could go the north end of a southbound cow or the south end of a northbound cow. Bit late, was watching Bluey. Okay, that's important. Understandable. I actually don't even know what Bluey is. Guess I am a grown ass man. Well, you know what? I'm in my late 20s watching Minecraft YouTubers, so it happens to the best of us. Don't ask me why I'm just pressing the button over and over again. Just for fun. Oh yeah, we're here in the sublevel of the Jedi Enclave because we're trying to... we're looking for Vrook. That got a laugh. I'm glad that... What'd I say that got a laugh? The YouTuber thing?
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
Are you Joran?
Yes, yes I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lagrix compost. Did you take care of him, stranger?
There are still some Lagrix around.
Please, take care of them. I can't stand much more of this. If you do manage to clear a path, please come back.
But I think maybe I have to kill some of the... Okay. Was that some... Well, that was some lag just now, right? That wasn't just me? Yeah, maybe it's because it's another area of, like, high activity. Because it's such a large area overall. I have an idea. I never picked up Stealth Run, did I? I never got Stealth Run as a feat. Because I wasn't high in stealth. That's okay. I still got a good idea. Won't teach me shit. There is a surprise tool up ahead that will help us later. That's why I was thinking about trying to access. Builder, make it happen, Captain. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Items received, dead salvager. Okay. We received a whole dead salvager. Energy resistance ain't gonna do shit against these things. Ooh. Shooting this door open. It's got a high damage resistance.
Ready.
Let's go.
It's got a high defense rating. Tell me I didn't just cast force speed. Okay, again with the lag, it's freaking me out. Did we already explore this? No, that's the other one. Average flashlight, very small object on ground. Well, it's a grower, not a shower. I gotta bring the people the news of the day. I can't believe Circuit Corp released a new protocol droid with so many flaws. The batch ordered last month all fried from the overheating. Circuit said it is a temperature controlled environment such as starships, but I don't buy it. The real problem is that the Sith cursed power cell, the new model, appears too hot. And worse, the output modulator was installed right next to the cell, and the first thing to get melted into slag when the cell overheats. Needless to say, without a functioning output modulator, you could jostle the droid and it would pop like fireworks on Republic Day. So I'm working with Zerka Rep to get these defective droids replaced. In the meantime, I power down the new protocol droids so they don't cause any more accidents. Curious. Do it. We'll roll them out like it's the freaking conquest mode on the Star Wars: The Clone Wars video game on the Xbox circa 2002. Reactivate. Our speech system doesn't seem to be working and has very limited range for tasks. Engage droid in meet and greet mode. And patrolling the area. And if you jostle the droids, 420. Oh yeah, you're supposed to say nice every time you say 69, not 420. I am tired, friend. I just basically was busy between like 3 and 7 making dinner, or not making dinner. I walked the dog, did the dishes, made dinner. To be fair, there were a slightly higher than average amount of dishes, but still. Like I said, I thought about not doing the stream tonight, but I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna play video games anyways, I may as well play one for the people. And once these things run into the Lagrix, they're gonna completely all over the place. Or once the Lagrix run into them, because the Lagrix will see them and be like, I'm annoyed. I'm gonna kill you. Okay. We'll let them take point. In fact, maybe if they're going to do that, we'll run around to the back area, or we'll run around, like, circle around, and we'll let them take care of the Lagrix from that angle. Talk to Joran here.
Is that you?
The Lagrix in this area are dead.
You must be fierce with a blaster then. Give me a moment, I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
We are actually fierce with a blaster.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Lagrix had me for sure.
Before you go, what were you doing down here?
It's all Tapelay's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. This area has hardly been explored. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself, and nobody was watching for Lagrix. Then before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts. So salvagers were running every which way, and they left me to die.
You sold Soru a defective moisture vaporator.
Oh, what do I know about moisture vaporators? Well, I told him I wasn't sure if it would work or not.
You're lying.
Hey, can we please talk about this later, when we're not in danger of being eaten by Lagrix?
Forget, I want to talk about something else.
Certainly. Just don't take too long. I don't know how long before those beasts come back.
Did you find anything down here?
No, I didn't get anything. Now I'd just like to leave.
I just saved your life. I figured that's worth some honesty.
I guess you're right. I grabbed a couple of things in the room we were in. I didn't want to tell you because you might make a claim for it. I need the credits.
I could pay for what you found.
Now, I hadn't thought of that. We could arrange something like that. That would work. I managed to grab 3 things. One's some sort of crystal, and the other looks like parts. For a lightsaber, maybe, I don't know. If you give me 1,300 credits, you can have it all. That'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this. You're stuck with what you buy.
Can I see what it is first?
Well, it doesn't work that way. Maybe it's worth a lot more than 1,300 credits and you make off real good. Maybe it's a lot less, then I make off real good. You can buy it from me here or at the salvager camp. I'll hold on to it for you. I owe you that much at least. Just don't take too long.
Here's 1,300 credits.
A pleasure doing business with you. Now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you, I really do. I'm going to the salvager camp. It'll take some time to get things in order. Come visit if you like, but if you don't like what you bought, it isn't my problem.
Double blade lightsaber, crystal cyan, crystal orange. That is actually very much worth it. Okay, I think the meet and greet protocol droids did their thing. I think they engaged in combat while we were conversing. So we will circle, but we will go back our original destination after all. I don't think the Legrex jump things. Oh, more explosions. Never underestimate a protocol droid in meet and greet mode. Shall Shade Advisor armor. Okay, not bad, not bad. So what's the deal here? Disconnected from children. The reason I'm saving it so often is because I'm terrified that it's going to crash and we'll lose so much progress. I'm terrified that it's going to crash at all. I don't want it to crash. I want it to stay nice and stable. Oh my god, this guy. Who are you?
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic. Although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist.
Why do you work for the Republic?
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic, and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the Rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the Rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against Outer Rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Very interesting. Remember what Handman was saying about how when the difference between Revan and Malak, how when Malak destroyed worlds, it was just brutal conquest. He just wanted to get whatever was in the way out of the way. And when Revan destroyed worlds, there was like it was like subtle, like she was weaving tapestry. Like the attacks were very precise, focusing on specific planets and avoiding certain others. So I'm wondering if maybe Revan, even during her time as a Sith Lord, was thinking about that while she was attacking. She was thinking eventually the Sith aren't going to be in power anymore, and they're going to have to start repairing some of the worlds that we're destroying. Like, that almost implies that she wants the Republic, or at least the galaxy, to heal afterwards. Very interesting. Why are the Jedi Order important?
The Jedi are a symbol. As much damage as their reputation took during the Sith War and the Jedi Civil War, there are still many who they serve as an example. Plus, there have been times in the past where a single Jedi has been enough to change the face of a world, or a galaxy. I suppose I still believe that might be possible. Despite the betrayal of many of the Jedi against the Republic, I must concede that as figureheads, they do serve a vital role. What else would you like to know?
Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. Something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Why do you think people hate the Jedi?
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things.
Oh, okay.
They are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have, but you know this.
What do you mean?
Many Jedi defied the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War.
As in, how do you know who I am? Do you blame the Jedi who turned, or the Council?
There is no blame. All must accept. But, at its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings, or the teachers themselves. Many of the Jedi Council trained Exar Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak. How could they not see the danger they posed? And if they could not, perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed. Something beyond the Jedi Code that they were missing.
Revan and Malak would have received the same training as I did.
I am not certain you understand what happened with Revan. Do you wish me to explain?
Go on.
Revan was captured in the middle of the Jedi Civil War, due in no small part to her apprentice Malak, who turned on her. Revan was brought before the Jedi Council and put on trial. You must understand that the situation was desperate, and the Jedi needed to know how Revan had amassed the forces arrayed against them. As I understand it, they were able to convince Revan to have a change of heart. Revan helped the Republic defeat Malak.
Okay,
Perhaps in
Jimothy.
her conversation with the Jedi Masters, they were able to convince her of the rightfulness of their actions.
He literally mansplained Revan to me, and the cherry on top is that he's wrong. Which Revan you get or which Revan you did depends on your dialogue with Atten in like the very beginning of the game. But still, like in this universe, she was. I mean, either way, Revan was captured by the Council, but the surprise attack by Malak left her with brain damage and basically like complete long-term memory loss. So then the Council healed her, restored her mind, made it anew, and reprogrammed her with a new identity. He doesn't even know what happened. He doesn't even know what actually happened. He's like, I'm not sure you understand what happened. Would you like me to explain? I don't know, that just bothered me so. That was definitely a little arrogant, to be sure. It wasn't malicious, but it's just like, yeah, okay, sure. Like you don't actually know what happened with Revan. Do you know who trained Revan?
Revan had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of her training, she sought out many to learn techniques. It is said that she returned to her first master at the end of her training, in order to learn how she might best leave the Order. What else would you like to know?
You look familiar to me.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Should change the subject. Tell me about the Republic.
I do not know if you are aware of how fragile the Republic is at the moment.
Yes, Timothy.
Its influence
I
is
am.
stretched thin, and it grows weaker with time.
What happened?
The Jedi Civil War brought much suffering to the galaxy, and the forces that Malak and Revan amassed against us seemed limitless. Many worlds were destroyed, trade routes disrupted, and the Republic fleet was almost decimated. It was almost the end. But at that last year, the year before Revan vanished, Revan's assault on the Republic stopped. No one knows why. But it was all that saved the Republic. The fleet the Sith had amassed was no more, and the remaining Sith turned on each other, destroying the Academy on Korriban. It did not matter. Revan had already won.
What do you mean?
The war was costly, and it shattered the Republic. In time, the Republic might recover, but if a threat strikes now, if certain key worlds are not held, then the Republic will collapse. What else would you like to know?
It's all about the freaking Republic, isn't it?
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
The Sith are awake in the galaxy. I'm gonna need their help to stop them.
If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence of the Sith.
Trust me, the Sith are out there. They've been hounding me since Paragus.
No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to practice deception, but in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khun and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been rare. I will return to Kunda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
So this guy is actually, instead of a handmaid, he becomes your companion if you're playing as a woman. He joined you you gotta go all the way to Dantooine to do that. The three dead mercenaries lay here accompanied by signs of combat. Each of the mercenaries bear evidence that they were killed by a lightsaber. Probably mercenaries looking for a Jedi, and then they found a Jedi. His data bag contains orders from Askel, the leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine. Vrook has wandered into the Enclave alone. You will take a full squad and capture the Jedi alive. Bring him to our nook in the Kinrath Caves to await transport to Nar Shaddaa. He will fetch a fine bounty. I'm so glad y'all mentioned that in the orders. You could have just said bring that to the AO or something. Instead you're like, no. Let's just list that so anyone who picks this up off a mercenary will be able to do that. So that's probably where he is. And unfortunately, if we want his help, we're gonna have to save him. Just shoot.
This will teach you.
Let me handle this. A challenge. Don't run into the fucking mines again. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, now everybody stand perfectly still. And let's not... What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. So we're gonna have a repeat incident of what happened in Telos. I mean, we still sort of did, but not complete.
Yes?
No. Still sort of, but not completely. again, saving it. You never know. Computer panel. No, blah, blah, blah. That's very locked. This journal was found near the gnawed clean skeleton of Salger. The last entry is of interest. I made it further into the enclave than any other Salger. I discovered an untouched storage room. A computer and power relay station should allow me to open the security door. Once I figure out how to sneak past the leg rakes that have made a nest there, I will leave Dantooine rich. Except it's sealed tight. But there is a way. There is a way. I'm here investigating complaints of the storage room door sticking shut following a recent mishap with the defective flaming protocol droid. My assistant Tar will be on hand to open the door for me if I get stuck in the storage room. Non-responsive, okay. Overload terminal, 10 seconds. Security door open. This is the work pad This is the work pad of Durgar Chester, the late head technician of the Jedi Enclave. There is a personal note written here. It's been a couple of weeks and no one has come for me. I can only assume the Enclave was destroyed topside and now I'm buried alive in here. I tried using the equipment in the storage room to hack, force weld, or blow that flaming security door open. But nothing I try works, and now I'm running out of food. Happens to the best of us. A Norris robe. Oh wait, another Norris robe. Okay. Continue. Continue. Found a will on the salvager. The will states all of his possessions will be left to the other dead salvager you found. Rala will no doubt be interested in getting her hands on the salvager's bodies and the will. You can tamper with the will so all the salvager's possessions go. Don't change the will. Are all the lyrics in the hallways dead? They really did it. They really did. You asked for it. I conjured it. I manifested it. I manifested it. Fucking nothing in here. Super. Just a bunch of computers.
This will teach you.
I don't know if it will.
Yes.
I don't know if Lagrix really learn like that. I mean, they might, but... Okay, we're almost there. Save it and then look at my list. You know the drill. No, 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 no. Super bright monitor so I can see what I'm looking at. I was planning some armor enchantments for my Skyrim husband. Okay. Level 22. That's I need to get force suppression. Okay. But what feat? What feat? What did I get? The last feat I got was the regen. So I think this time I'm gonna get stealth run. Well, I was just complaining about not having. Force suppression, force breach, and then the last thing I got on my list is force armor. What's better? Oh, this one's better. To be sure. Well, while I don't have anything that's otherwise increasing my dexterity, I could hypothetically throw some armor on that. Yeah, I like that idea. Throw some armor upgrades on that and then wear that.
Ready.
Yeah? More loot. In a minute. And now it's time for Handmaiden Baelder to get a level up. In a minute. Like, in a minute, sweetie. Mommy's looting.
I'm here.
Oh, force jump. Okay, Force Valor, maybe Force Aura, or something. Be good for her. Maybe throw a lightsaber? Just cuz? Unarmed specialist too. Yeah, see, he's re-earning unarmed specialist feats even though he already has them. Double bladed. We could get her a double blade. We could give her the double blade instead. I like that. I like that. We'll do that when we're out of here. When we rend his vows with Varuk. He's a real piece of work. The guy.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless.
I don't suppose you'd like to negotiate a peaceful resolution to this situation?
Negotiations are not possible. A deal has been made with anxious people. People you do not cross. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
I wouldn't really call it a fight. More like, yeah, that wasn't really a fight. Well. Steps over the bodies. Steps over and or around the bodies. Alright, let's talk to Joran about the frickin' moisture vaporators. Do I tell her about something? Maybe?
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
I feel much better now, thanks to you. I don't think I thanked you properly down there. I was pretty shaken. I really hope the Jedi salvage you bought was worth it. I meant what I said about no returns, though. I need the money to go home.
No, it was
nice
worth
to see you
it.
again, regardless.
I'm here about Solru's moisture vaporator.
Oh, that again? I sold Solru the moisture vaporator in the same condition it was in when I found it.
That is not the whole truth.
All right. Durala got there before me, and she just took the modulator because she was loaded down with the other stuff that Solru abandoned. But after I sold the farmer back his moisture vaporator, I won the modulator from Durala in a game of stones.
Don't you think it's despicable to make someone buy their own possessions from you?
Finders keepers. I've got a permit that allows me to salvage anything on the Enclave grounds.
Okay,
I
Timothy.
didn't make up the laws here, but I abide by them all the same.
Well, aren't you just a model says, I don't care, just give me the modulator.
You're a bit demanding, aren't you? If you want the modulator, I'll sell it to you for 500 credits. The same price I offered to Suilru.
I saved your life. You owe me better than that.
Okay, here's the modulator. And thanks for saving my life. But do me a favor. Don't ask for any more favors.
Done.
Back again, huh? I don't know, but it's nice to see you again.
What? Who is that? Oh, it's you. You go down into the sub-levels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some sense?
That was a question and ended with a period. I'd like to talk to you about the dead salvagers.
It's a shame about them. Have any luck getting to their bodies? I figure there's about no chance you'll succeed, but the reward is still open.
I found their bodies.
You have? You managed to find them down there? You're tougher than you look. I have 1,000 credits for their bodies and their personal effects.
I require no reward. Give them a good burial.
And no reward, too. You've proven very helpful. I have to go take care of something. I'll talk with you later.
Now into the plains of Kunda. Or is that not mercenary? As the militia captain says, "How are you doing in Kunda?" That's not the best impression, but that's the general essence of how he talks. Is this the way into the cave? Caves? And unfortunately, I'm not going to do force speed because who knows what could frickin' happen. I don't think I ever selected Force Persuade as a dialogue option. As a force power. I think maybe I just grabbed it automatically for being a prestige class. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Why is the weather so fucking depressing? Though I guess it is kind of pretty in a way. Didn't I? A bot tried fucking around, but it found out. I mean, that is one of the lowest forms of... I mean, advertisement is pretty low. Like, doing that as a business. I'm not gonna boast and say that I would never do that. But also, like, bots like that, like, come on, that's like, how pathetic can you... You're playing Limbo at that point. How low can you go, you know? Master Rook is enclosed in a force field, a prisoner of these mercenaries. He regards you without expression.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
So the mercenaries are branching out into kidnapping now.
This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a
Oh,
lot of
whatever
credits
you
in
like.
Russia, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead. Leave now.
I don't want to fight, but I can't let you take Rook to Nar Shaddaa.
I warned you, but I'm glad you didn't listen. Attack, men!
This will teach you. This will teach you. This will teach you.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict.
Always a pleasure, Rook. I see you still have your cheery disposition.
Is this a joke to you?
Yes.
People's lives are at stake. Every action has consequences, no matter how small or insignificant they seem.
Thank you, Jimothy.
Even the smallest choice has the potential for harm. The Mandalorian Wars was proof of this.
I'm sure they were.
Intentions mean nothing if a greater tragedy is caused.
It missed me with that intent versus impact shit. Is this the same careful timing you were counting on in the Mandalorian Wars?
Did you think rushing into battle against the Mandalorians did anything but bring more harm to the galaxy?
Yes.
It only served to bring about a second war more dangerous than the first. Countless Jedi died in both conflicts, and everyone who followed Revan and Malak died or returned to the dark side. Except, conveniently, you.
Yeah, convenient. Whatever. You think it was wise of the Council to take no action?
Revan acted. You acted. There's no way of knowing what would have happened had you trusted in the Council, much like what you have done today. Enough of this. This is not the time for such arguments. The
'Cause you're
mercenaries
losing.
have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Kunda. They've been holding off for the right moment, and now since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
This data pack contains orders from Ascul to senior mercenary officers. The mercenaries have recently made a secret alliance with the Exchange and are planning an imminent attack on Kunda. With Administrator Adari dead, then the Exchange will be able to use Dantooine for their illicit activities, completely undetected by the Republic. All preparations for the mercenary attack have been made, and they could attack Kunda at any moment. Dang it, it's not empty. It's not looted this place. Or maybe they have new stuff in there. Zibrak field armor, interesting. But yeah, as we see, Rook's a fucking gem. You know, if the gem was like covered in shit and some kind of radioactive isotope. Definitely my and probably the community's least favorite of the Jedi Masters you gotta find.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of, and I am Ascul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
I've learned that you were planning an assault on Kunda.
That is correct, and I want you to help me.
Why would I help you? Wait, but why attack Kunda?
You don't need to know the details, but I can tell you there are a lot of credits involved.
Why would I help you?
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
What do you have in mind?
There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us. Before the action begins, I have 2 main tasks in mind for you. Disable the gun turrets and the traps.
So you want me to destroy the gun turrets?
Deal with the turrets, however you see fit. Just keep them from pestering my men. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter plan.
What about the traps?
When the militia learns of our attack, they will plant traps around the entrances to Kunda. Disable them. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter plan.
Now we're gonna lie here. Okay. I'll help you.
Return to me when you are ready for us to begin our assault. I warn you not to keep me waiting.
I hope you aren't intending to support that monster. They will slaughter the citizens of Kunda.
Of course I intend to support Kunda.
Then I am glad. But I still disapprove of your actions. Using the tools of deception and manipulation will lead you to the dark side.
Influence lost handmaid. Okay, don't worry. We'll regain that in a second. Yeah, okay. We're not Jedi. We're not Jedi. We're not... Like, this is the whole... It's not going to lead to the dark side. Deception, killing, manipulation, all of that are just tools, and they achieve morality in how they're used. As we did that just so that the mercenaries would think that I was going to help them. In reality, I'm not. So it'll catch them off guard.
Admiral, this is Mikal.
Oh.
I have found the exile.
Karth. Yeah, so he's reporting directly to Karth, and he just reported our presence for some reason.
Welcome back. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I see you have found the elusive Master Vrook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that. I thank you for finding him, though. Vrook has informed me that the mercenaries...
She's more grateful than he is.
...to annihilate Kunda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
Who knows about the attack?
Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time, so they can get to safety. Though if we lose...
Rick is malfunctioning back there.
Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long.
What can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Kunda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Kunda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle.
Can you give me anything to help?
I have instructed the militia and other Kunda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. But unfortunately, that isn't much.
I'll check out Kunda's defenses then.
Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
You heard what the administrator said. Each of us has to do what they can to aid in the defense of Kunda. See where you can lend a hand. We'll have time to talk more when this is all over.
I was right about you. You are trouble, but you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
Any ideas on what I can do to help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference.
Glamorous to me. I enjoy that shit. What kind of things need fixing?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab, but our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. We've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. Had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farms to fight, maybe die for a cause.
How much time do I have?
I don't know for certain. It could be a day or even a week. Depends on how good Azkul is at organizing his men. I'm guessing not so good.
What's involved with finalizing the defenses?
Protecting the perimeter, talking to the troops, and coming up with a battle plan. I've fought in a war or two, but I'm no general. In my experience, people like you are better at strategy. You want a hand at making the plan, you got it.
Let's see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Kunda.
Let's get to it.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment as to what's best for Kunda.
Fixed. I forgot to start a new party. I mean, Yeah, but like that's the thing. Zeron wasn't being very communicative about that, you know. He was just kind of antagonizing them and not really explaining anyone, hey, this is important. This door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. Turret control station. Turret status. Set to attack friendlies and hostiles pending base alert status. Reprogram turrets to attack only hostiles. Perfect. That's the garage entrance, I think. Neat that they have a garage. I'm grateful that Dantooine's only taken 2 streams. Like, it's kind of, like, the atmosphere is just a little depressing for me. The wounded. Reactivate the droid. Reactivate the droid's automated healing subroutines.
I feel better. Thanks.
The assault droids. Reactivate. Optimize droids' weaponry, targeting systems. Use a computer to issue commands. Okay. Okay. While trying to reactivate this droid, you discovered a Hydra spanner lodged inside it. The name Akaria is printed on the handle of the tool. Very interesting. What does that mean? Defend friendlies. Okay, perfect. Okay, it will automatically do it on alert status. Is that everything? Recruiting. Okay, recruiting. Oh, that's talk to
Any
Soldier.
luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me.
I've recovered. Here is the modulator, and there are 500 credits that were extorted from you.
Fantastic. I'd only hoped to get the modulator back. I never imagined you would get my money back, too. How did you do it?
I didn't. It was a salvager. He's been dealt with.
Really? You must have been very persuasive. I'm relieved this situation is finally resolved. You have more than earned this reward.
A micropulse blaster. Okay. That is a very powerful gun, and I'm gonna use it. But first,
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly.
would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia. I suspect he's going to be very pleased.
The Administrator's the only hope we have. Without her, the settlers would just squabble amongst themselves like they used to.
Welcome back to Kunda.
Welcome back. What else would you like?
You mentioned holocrons?
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It's almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi. And even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
Why is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater troubles shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolee Bindo on the Rimward missions.
Jolee!
All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know?
Hey, Frook, would you like to join the Kunda militia? I'm sure they could use a Jedi. Freaking jackass.
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with a Jedi.
What do you want now?
Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
Okay, this game is doing all kinds of loop-de-loops. I don't understand, but it concerns me. Alright, what was it? Dylan is agreed to join the militia. Let's see, is there anyone else I could recruit? Over to Hydra Spanner, we'll talk to a Carrie. Okay, you Bailder, you step back for now.
Charanana bundoso remina che l'ora che buco catpada. Che ora tora pada no ringa tel camarada tel fibu nubu da veterana cenirara.
I found this Hydro Spanner. It has your name on it.
Charanana bundoso remina che l'ora che buco catpada. Che ora tora pada no ringa tel camarada tel fibu nubu da veterana cenirara.
Inside of a broken droid. What is your explanation?
Teriwana jun konata della raguno tuna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemino totorere senisensen.
Tell me.
Der rinto run to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Nenso telepachan korsodara nane gra dalonuta choloren. Teriwana jun konata della raguno tuna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemino totorere senisensen. Der rinto run to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Nenso telepachan korsodara nane gra dalonuta choloren. Teriwana jun konata della raguno tuna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemino totorere senisensen.
I believe you. Please take 500 credits to help you.
Der rinto run to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Nenso telepachan korsodara nane gra dalonuta choloren.
That was generous of you. I do not know if Atris would have been so kind. She has taught that you do not help others by giving them what they can achieve themselves.
Oh. Sometimes we all need a little help to reach our potential.
I will be mindful of what you have said. It is not a lesson we were exposed to on Telos.
If Atris continues to keep... well, no. Life has many such lessons. One must learn as we go. There we go, we got that influence back. I didn't think that was going to be an issue, but still. The security door is malfunctioning. It would be relatively easy to hack open this door, but you'd never get it to close again. The security of this building would be compromised. Lock down the security door. The door is now secure. In fact, it is so secure that nobody will get this door open again anytime soon. Okay. Oh yeah, let's ask him if he wants to join the militia.
Charanana Gundoso.
Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
Charanana Gundoso. Remina che l'orak de Katada. Fiora Pada no Ringatel Camarada Telefibu Nubu de Karana Chenigara.
Perfect. Crew to carry. I think that's good. I don't know if any of the salvagers will be willing to, but we can ask. You recruit a carry to fight for the militia. Zarin mentioned that many of the droids in the Kunda outposts are in poor repair. Okay, I think we fixed the droids, yeah. We still need the traps. We fixed the militia medic and the gun turrets. So now we just gotta... Okay, whatever. We just gotta make and set some traps. I'm hoping maybe it's just because I recently turned on my Xbox. That's the only reason why it's stuttering occasionally. I think you make mines in the med station.
I'm here.
I think we have a bunch of chemicals for that. Mines. Let's see, 66. 96. What's the difference between deadly and devastating? Should be plenty.
Yes?
Free us. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm free. Now what? Okay, yeah. An Aussie blaster. This micropulse 4 to 18 and fully upgradable. Built of durable thoranium, this blaster is able to follow more intense pulses of energy than lesser pistols are capable of. The result is the potency of an advanced blaster rifle and a one-handed weapon. And it's blue. But yep, that's our gun. That's what we're using. So now real quick, before the battle, we're going to... Well, yeah, I mean... Actually, yeah, we'll place the mines real quick, and then we'll do the battle.
I'm here.
Devastating plasma mine. No.
Set and activated.
No, no, no! God. Recover this one. I think we have to place 4 more on each side.
Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and...
The west minefield has enough mines now. Perfect. Look at that. Almost seamless. Pretty grass.
Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and...
East minefield has enough mines now. Perfect. So that's the defense of Kunda. Now we just need to finalize our equipment. Got super powerful mines. Theodore, this is not the time for A-posing. I'll walk in. Change utility. Attack modifier -1? Absolutely not. Anti-shield generator. I feel like Beodor, you would like this. Bam bam. What do you take me for? What planet do you think this is? Absolutely not. Okay. Create some... Oh, hang on. Let me break some stuff down first. Let me break it down for you. Not upgradable. Get that shit out of here. We'll keep the lightsaber crystals for now. The Onasi blaster, we'll keep that. This is, upgradable scope. Get that out of here. Ceremonial bowcaster, not upgradable. Not my fucking problem. Don't ever show me that shit again. Break these down. Interesting. This does look... Mandalorian. We're gonna hold on to that for reasons. Skills pack. Just +1 it's like whatever. Fake holocron. Okay. Bring the droids in. But first, I'm gonna get rid of anything with limited uses. I have no use for limited uses. Not upgradable. Not fucking happening. Not happening. Oh, okay. First we'll handle the lightsabers. Let's see, Kreia has a short light. She's fine. Kreia's fine, she's good, she's sorted. I'm gonna give Handmaiden the double-bladed lightsaber. Okay, this one already has got the upgrades on it. I'm gonna give Baeldur the single lightsaber.
Ready.
Discharge. Ultimate diatem, yeah, ultimate diatem. Expert fencing. Hontai. Does Visas have a lightsaber now? Did I give her one? Okay, good. They have lightsabers. I got 4 lightsabers to worry about. Goodness. Alright, what can Kreia benefit from? Give her some more wisdom. Why not? You know, I'm planning my own character. I'm like, okay, this feat must happen at this time for this reason, and I must do this, and blah blah blah. Or revitalize. That sounds like a cool power for her to have. Because she can, we've seen that she can revive people from the brink of death. Okay, does she have stealth run? She does have stealth run. Okay, good. Reach out. Force points. She does that. She has dueling. Regen, vitality, please. Now she can super revitalize. Awesome. A little bit of strength, sure, why not? Actually, Constitution. Constitution. Vitality, regen, that. Toughness. Your toughness. Make her tougher. I guess that she doesn't get her ass handed to her every fight. And she does not have a whole lot of health. Compared to... But she has less health. I mean, Kreia does have high constitution, but still... I have high constitution too, 355 health.
Serve.
You do get better. Well, actually, yeah. Alright, what am I looking at here? Kreia Visas. Oh yeah. The lightsaber crystals they get. Cyan. Much as I like the look of green on that, I think violet suits her better. Kasha is a wisdom crystal that will benefit her. Stygium might. Ooh, Stygium might actually be good for Visas though. She uses stealth more often, and she benefits better from dexterity. save that for her. One Sonic? Suppose. Maybe that. Maybe Gen X. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Reloading that. If y'all didn't notice what just happened there, for some reason it duplicated Krea's lightsaber. There we go. And now Visas. I might wonder how to have orange. I'll give her an orange crystal. There we go. I like that. Orange or red? We'll do purple for her, actually. We'll do purple. Critical threat. Well, I mean, she does flurry mainly, so we'll give her the Kosh crystal and Stygium for stealth and dexterity bonus. Perfection. Like I said, I think I'm going to use that armor because I don't really have a whole lot of dexterity bonuses right now, so that armor will prove very helpful. And now, Handmaiden and Beodur. How are y'all doing? Okay, the one lightsaber that he's using, I'm giving him a cyan crystal because it matches the color of his lightsaber, or the color of his energy, his arm. And we'll give her the orange crystal. I would like a white crystal or like a silver crystal because then it'll match her hair. But perhaps next time.
Let's go.
Just look at that. You cannot tell me that doesn't look beautiful. It very closely, even if it's not as bright as his energy arm, it very closely matches like how bright that is, or like the shade of color. It's beautiful. Now he has that. So maybe we'll be able to get our hands on a silver one later. Alright. Power crystal. What are we getting for him? What can he benefit from? I feel like she'll benefit from wisdom, so we'll give that to her. She does use power attack, which means she might benefit from Nextor and Velmarite. So we'll give... But could she also benefit from wisdom? Power attack actually does do critical hits, or it doesn't do critical hits. Let's look here. Critical multiplier is increased. Okay, so the critical threat range is increased. So if something doubly does that, then that'll be good for her. So Pasha. I don't know. I'd like them both to be grouped together, so I think I'll give Beeldur the wisdom upgrade. Next Tor and Velmarite. Okay, never mind. It's a double blade, we'll just do Kasha and Rubat Dameen. Sigil, why not? And for him, he does power attack too, I think. Okay, so he'll benefit just as well from the... Perfect. Perfection. Awesome. Okay, now let's upgrade the rest of them. Let's see, who uses blaster pistols? Start with Mira and Ann.
Good to go.
Your mom's good to go. Actually, never mind. Alright, what else you got? Start investing in health and healing. Immunity stun. I'm so proud of my Jedis. My Jedis. Alright. That doesn't get a whole lot of feats, does she? Oh wait, were we choosing precise shot and whatnot? I think we were, okay. Pretty much same loadout happening here. Like I said, he does not get a lot of feats to start off with. Okay, here he has the gun bonus. Maybe close combat. Although, since he doesn't get a whole lot of feats, or at least he didn't when he was a scoundrel, I would like to pick carefully. We'll do close combat. We'll do close combat. Really, it's pure Pazak. But you know, if Pazak was easy. Or what did I give you? Mandalorian Heavy Blaster, congratulations. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Once again, for some idiot reason, the lightsabers wanted to duplicate. That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what... Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's not what happened. For some reason, it just unequipped them. Okay. I was so pissed off. I was like, dude, seriously?
Ready?
I was like, why are we doing this again? Oh, I have to do this again. Because for some reason, sometimes when you duplicate it like that, or like when it accidentally duplicates like that, it usually crashes immediately afterwards. Some kind of logical process in the game is like, you know, throwing a hissy fit. What'd I pick? What'd I pick? Close combat.
Let's move out.
Okay, good. Might give her the Onasi blaster. Maybe. Guess we could break the rest of the crystals. But first... we'll let him keep the Mandalorian Ripper. Thing of beauty, that. Take it. And he gets the Mandalorian Ripper. Or you two fuck off. In the most loving manner possible. Dexterity, hell yes. Hell yes. He just gets extra skill points because his intelligence is just too high. What feats am I giving him? I suppose we can do the gearhead and whatnot. Dexterity. We'll increase his intelligence because I plan to maybe eventually invest in stealth, so... Yeah, I'm gonna load that. That was not what I think I thought that stealth was a potential class skill. Okay, so I have to reset that again. Okay.
Ready?
Please take this.
I hear you.
Attributes. Constitution. Now he and T3 do have some health.
Yes.
No. I'm like, no, sir. No, Jimothy. Okay, he has 2 Mandalorian blasters. He has 1 Mandalorian blaster and a Watchman blaster. Blasters. Obviously, they both need to be upgraded, so... Okay, I figure they both have the crippling scope ones. I think I can make them all now. Almost. 2 crippling scopes. 2 pure Ryliths, and 2 beam splitters. There was another catch in the game just now. Like I said, I hate that. Save it. Just so that if it does crash, then that's that much less that we have to do to make up for that. yeah, HK and Mandalore. Let's see, we did... Yeah, okay. We did these two, we did these two, we did these two. So yeah, it's literally just HK and Mandalore we gotta worry about now. And we gained a little bit of influence with Mandalore, and that's why he's not quite so evil as he could be. Wait a minute. I'm gonna take a look at his thing. Yeah, not as evil as he could be. Still got a little bit of a red, little tiny... Actually, no. He's mostly neutral right now. That was so weird. It just lagged. Okay, they're both upgraded, so that's good. Alright, now...
Serve. Acknowledgement. Yes, master.
Nothing but the finest for T3.
Ready.
Remote. Minus 3 or where? Get that shit out of here. I think Baildur might like that actually. Exchange utility. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anybody want the wisdom upgrade?
Status active.
Probably not, I would imagine. It's neat, but I also can't think of why any droid would use that. Rack field armor. I'm gonna look at what Baildur's got. Yeah, we're gonna pull up Baildur and Mira, I think. Okay. That is so unnerving. I literally don't want a repeat of what happened last time. I really don't.
Let's go.
Good to go.
Mira.
What's going on?
Oh, right. This. Zerka utility. Okay, what was she? She can keep that. She can keep that. Multi-shield generator. It's neat, but not really the biggest threat. So, what would I rather have here? The robes. The bio restorative underlay. Armor fly plating Mark 4. Armor ply plating Mark 4. Stealth and dexterity bonuses, excellent, and they apply to any armor. This armor I'm wearing has bonuses to Persuade, Charisma, and Wisdom. And now they're about to have bonuses to even more. So Reflex +1, Persuade +1, Stealth +8, Charisma +2, Wisdom +1, Dexterity +2, Constitution +3, and Regeneration 3. Does not restrict the use of force powers. Juicy. Let's see what my stealth is in this. Crisp 39. You know, nothing special. Now, one last aspect of this, I think. I gotta see what robes everybody wants. I'm gonna keep at least one set of robes for me. This seems fitting for her. This seems fitting for her, absolutely. Norris robe. Chuck Norris robe. The Alanis Morissette robe. We'll give this to Kreia. This to Visas. And we'll look at the options.
I'm here.
We can get you better robes than that, sweetie. Wisdom +1 may be good. Energy, I think we'll give her the Norse robes as well. Fuck it. Yeah, that's fitting. Okay. Do a double check. Okay, we'll keep the Baron Doe robes. Oh yeah, one last thing. That's why I summoned Beodur. And Mira, you can just be alone. No, now put that back in. Beo. Beo. Good. So silly. So silly, so silly. Oh my gosh, we might not even have time for the battle. Alright. I think I put bonded plates in there, so... Nope, there's nothing in there, but that is better armor than the Krath armor. Or than the Zabrak field armor. Multi-shield generator is good for components. Parano novice. We're keeping these two things, and we will see why soon. We'll keep a violet crystal here, so we can change out the colors of. Perfect. Ready for battle. Party. And Kreia, y'all come with me. Perfect. And we'll tell Zarin or Ray to finalize. Please stop lagging. Please stop. Please stop doing that. I don't like that at all. No, sir.
I was right about you. The mercenaries aren't quick.
I'm ready to finalize the battle plans.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain. I've done all I can.
All right. Then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
Wait for her to go.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
There isn't anyone else that can rally the settlers?
Not that the settlers aren't good people. Many folk just don't have the fighting mentality. Rather just make people happy and get along. But there isn't any getting along with Asgard. He's out for blood and taking the place over. So we gotta protect the administrator. Kunda can go on without me, but not without her. The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about
Damn right.
Now we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Oh, you talk with the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
I think they could use some encouragement. Maybe I could speak to them.
All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
What we're about to do is dangerous, but important. Important for friends and family. Enemies want to take everything worth taking from you, and we have to give it our all to. So look around you. That's what we're fighting for. Each one of us has to back the other up. We can win this if we work as a team.
You're much better with words than me. I think it'll really help. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
We're fighting a little Cold War here. Dumbasses. We didn't even put mines there. They just decided to blow up. Heavy turrets. They're fighting the mercenaries well, but they're still taking heavy casualties. Fuck ass grenades.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
Why do you want her dead?
She's inconvenient and doesn't know the chain of command. She will pay for that.
You can still back away.
You have no idea who you're talking to. I was going to spare your worthless life. I see I was in error. I was trained at Malak's Academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Okay, cocky bastard, if you're so good at pulling, let's fucking pull. Are some of the mercenaries helping us? Not bad.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this threat.
I am happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
Please keep the credits and use them to rebuild Kunda.
I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force.
You don't know why I did that.
Another casualty war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile.
It was your decision,
would give
so
you
yeah.
time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me?
We're being hypocritical, got it. Where are all the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
Where are these other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others.
But how can you contact each other?
We cannot. We have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And what then?
Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here, we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far, they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die. You have more questions for me?
What happened to the Jedi?
We are at war, but it is unlike any war we have fought before. We have yet to even meet our attackers in battle. Somehow our enemy is targeting us through the Force, striking, then retreating to the shadows. The gathering of any Jedi seems to attract them like a beacon. So it was necessary to divide our forces and conceal ourselves for a time until we could learn more of this threat.
Why did you come to Dantooine?
Great tragedies, old battlegrounds, places of suffering, all leave wounds on the galaxy and in the Force. In such places, the deaths of so many echo. So much so that it is difficult to center oneself. By coming here, those echoes serve to mask my presence, allowing me to investigate the ruins and try to find some clues as to who our attackers are.
But if you can mask your presence here, couldn't the other Jedi?
The Miraluka world of KoTOR taught us a terrible lesson. Many Jedi gathered there in an attempt to use the Force to find the location of the enemy. Now the planet is no more. Master Zar, Master Dorak, and many more perished there, and we do not know why or how. But all life on the planet ceased to exist. I was not on KoTOR when it was destroyed, but now that it is dead, it has left its echo, like Dantooine. It was after KoTOR that the few of us left realized that wherever we gathered, we were placing others in danger, not just Jedi. You have more questions for me?
Why are you in hiding?
We were not in hiding, despite what you believe. This threat is striking.
You just said you
through the
were,
Force.
dumbass.
There's a reason that we cannot detect it. It is somehow masking its presence from us.
How is that possible?
I do not know. There are techniques in the Force that hide one's presence and thoughts from other Force users. But I do not believe that such techniques alone would be capable of hiding the enemies we face. It does not seem possible.
So why are you here?
Jedi sanctuaries, places of learning, conclaves, many of them secret, have been attacked. That requires that our enemy knew of our whereabouts, or had access to records and holocrons from the Enclave here on Dantooine.
Holocrons?
There was much Jedi teaching buried here before the planet was attacked. In the hands of our enemies, such knowledge could be used to track and kill Jedi, find other enclaves, gathering places. And so much has been plundered from the air that now many secrets of the Jedi have been spread throughout the galaxy. So I did what I could, attempting to let myself be captured. I hoped that it would lead me to the Sith and the stolen artifacts.
Did you find any presence of the Sith on Dantooine?
The Sith attacked this place once, and only they would seek the death of the Jedi with such obsession, and be able to be as successful as they have. With the destruction of Dantooine, it is difficult to sense the presence of any Force users here. If any Sith are here, I cannot detect them.
That is not the only reason you came to Dantooine.
Yes, perhaps I wish to see this place one more time. It has changed much, as I knew it had, but I had to see it for myself. You have more questions for me?
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more.
But I have re-established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions for me? We did. Cutting one off. Your loss was a...
Then what happened to me?
Perhaps that is a question you should ask yourself. It is not something I could help you with, even if I wanted to.
Oh.
Perhaps it is Dantooine. Still, you... It is possible... You have more questions for...
So he's just being a dick. Do you know anything of Force bonds and how to end them?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you are bonded with another?
Yes, and the connection is lethal.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to
Perhaps it's merely what you believe.
To influence others was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort.
Yeah,
a bond that
sure.
ties two lives together. Such bonds do not
must just be a divine punishment.
With your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible. Perhaps it is Dent. Still, it is possible that... You have more questions?
The Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They exist. They have already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? There were no Jedi.
Why would they attack you? I do not know. They believe me to be a Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still,
yeah, I'm not a liar.
As to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
No, I don't.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. Now watch and learn. This form is a Taru. Because it is such an aggressive fighting style, you should only use it against single opponents. And don't try using this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more embarrassing for a Jedi than to be cut down by a stray blaster shot. I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Okay, that was cute. Why was he attacking Soru? What was going on? Oh my god. Was that what? No, I feel like if he was attacking Soru, Soru would be dead. Okay, that's not okay. Alright, we're almost done with the stream. Yeah, we'll save it as we're about to go back into our ship. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we'll save it once we're on our ship. That way we'll knock out any final conversations there are to be had. So yeah, Vrook obviously is arrogant, and we kind of see how mean the Jedi can be towards someone when they feel like they deserve it. Thanks, T3. Please tell me what Cubborn said. So Kavar is trying to reach me. I expected as much. Yes, we should return to the Mandalorian camp as soon as possible. What are you doing up?
I dreamt of Malachor. I remember the ships, the last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time he arrived, it was too late, and beyond Malachor there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory, the drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering, the sound I awakened to in my nightmares.
They had to die. There was no choice.
Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine.
If you are to blame for its creation, then I am equally to blame for commanding its use.
You realized that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
Apparently, that single act of destruction was so great that helped inspire the... Okay. Can't say I'm too unhappy to move on. The thing.
Yeah, what do you...
Go to over there. Okay, Atten, Baelder, Mandalore, Handmaiden, Kreia. Actually, maybe we'll check to see if Kreia has anything else to say. Probably not. Buggy freaking game. They just warped forward.
Yes?
Can you tell me about the kiosk crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Let me focus on the crystal for a moment. There. Now it is fully in tune with you again. Is there something else you wished?
Alright, perfect. So, on the next stream, we'll be doing one of my favorite sections of the game. And I think it'll take maybe 2 hours, so I think maybe it'll get done in one stream. I don't know. Either way, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see y'all Sunday at 2 p.m. And then Wednesday at 8 p.m. And then Sunday at 2 p.m. And then Wednesday at 8 p.m. And then Sunday at 2 p.m.